Hi.
Hey babe, wake up. It's Alan Wake time, Liland Bop.
Hi.
I'm muted. Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. Sorry, I was trying to change some audio settings on this little game that starts with an A and ends with Land Wake that we're gonna play here in about 30 minutes. How's it going? Hello, hello. I know, hero. You think you deserve a treat, and you're not wrong. The people of the internet want to feed you. How we all doing? Maddie Renee Art, thanks for the Prime sub. Cams, thanks for the Prime sub. And Artifice, thanks for the sub on the intro screen. How we doing, y'all? Hello. Tommy Raider, thanks for the follow. Hi, Nina. How's it going? Hello. Oh my god, we got some friends here today. I'm so excited to see you. We are going to play Alan Wake today. But first, we're going to feed the dogs. They deserve some treats because they've been good boys, question mark? I don't know. How's your day going today? What's new? What's good? Ryan, can you tell me how you prevented Elle from going through a sleep regression? Thanks in advance for your advice. Tony, I have zero advice. I have only a reflection that Megan and I have been the luckiest parents of all time. After 5 months, we sleep trained Elle around 5 months in. Around 5 months in, and since then, she has been the world's greatest sleeper, and I don't deserve that. We didn't do anything to make that happen. It just happened. I don't know. I'm praying it stays this way for a long time.
This must be the best community BC. How has this been the first sub I bought myself? The 12th one.
Holy shit, Zubly, that's crazy. Leon, how's it going? Zubly, thanks for the 12 months. Leon, thanks for the 22. How are we all doing today? Thank you, thank you. Oh, Tony's going through a sleep regression. Dogs, let's give you some treats. We got treats from a couple lovely people in chat. Carly, Cam, Zuma, Tony, Lambrecht, Danny. Hi, Ann. Good boys. How are we doing? How was your weekend? Happy Tuesday. Ow. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday. Shaking my head. We can't even see. Listen. I'm trying to be better for my back and stand a little bit every day. Chat is out to get me. They don't want me to eat lunch. They don't want me to take care of my body. I'm kidding. My daughter loved sleep. 2 weeks old, slept through the night. It was amazing. I don't know, man. Leon says I'm distracted by the mustache. Get distracted. Stay distracted. How you been, Leon? What's new? What's good? How y'all doing? I've been hoping you would play some of Remedy's stuff for years now. I'm so very excited. I am also excited to finally take on an Alan Wake game. Yeah, and like Artifice said in the Discord, we're one step closer to playing Control now. We're getting there. I don't know what about this playlist, man. It's playing like October-themed music. I don't know. We're going to go back to the old regular. How's your weekend been? What's new? What's good? It's a Tuesday. Megan and I are prepping to do a little bit of travel later in the week, which I'm very excited for. It means it's been a busy week. I spent yesterday recording so much YouTube, which was excellent. I recorded a good amount of Majora's Mask. Recorded some Silk Song. Yeah, it's been a good week so far. Got some recording in. Now I need to do some like packing and some, prep in that way. But it's been good. Hung out with the family all weekend. One of those weekends where I love my wife and I love my daughter, but I got to the end of the weekend and I was like, I'm kind of ready for the work week to start. Just so I can I love my job and I'm ready to do it again. We spent so much time together. I'm joining the Dad Club in January. Leon! Ah! Oh my god. Why do they call it Alan when you out in the cold food of Wake? God damn it. Leon, congratulations. Holy shit, dude. That's amazing. I am going to text Megan right now. How's that sound? Is that okay with you? Well, too bad. I'm going to do it anyways. Oh my god. One of the coolest things about streaming is, I don't know if you guys can see this. Leon C07 in chat. Little founder's badge beside his name. Meaning Leon has been here since 5 years ago. And one of the coolest things about streaming for that long is seeing people go through big life changes of all sorts. Seen a lot of you guys go through different life changes, stages of life. Just really cool. Really that long? Probably. Oh my god, Meg. Leon from chat. Remember him? He's gonna be a dad. He's gonna be a dad. We were playing Don't Starve when I first joined. Forever ago. Riley Thatcher says, I'm glad you're playing Alan Wake. I've been wishing to get you to play Control for years. Now you're starting the Remedy universe. Hooray! It's true. I'm sure it'll be just like Pikmin and Hitman and Elder Scrolls. And I'm sure that we'll play the first game in the series and then immediately afterwards play all of the rest of the games in the series. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Some of you may know this. A couple of you know this for sure. I almost played Control this year. And I decided against it. I decided to put Alan Wake. I decided I wanted more like fall spooky vibes rather than just like something that might be adjacent to that. So Alan Wake was the deal I made with myself. So I want Control to happen. Maybe not as much as you, but I also want it to happen. Still waiting for Dark Souls 2. You think you're clever waiting for Dark Souls 2. There are people out there still waiting for Oblivion and Morrowind. There ain't enough time. I love my job so much, and I still cannot find enough time to play all the games that I want to play. It's crazy. It's a great problem to have. Tommy Raider says, hello, new here. Been watching Zelda and Blueprints on YouTube. Nice to meet you live. Hello, Tommy Raider. Welcome in. I was just talking about I was recording some Majora's Mask yesterday. Yeah, and I'm excited to play some Blueprints probably later tonight.
There are people waiting for Ryan to finish Cuphead.
There are a couple of those people. Tub's one of them. Hi, Tub. Thanks for the 66 months subscribed. How you doing, dude? No, Ryan, in mod chat, you specifically said, fuck chat, I don't want to play Control. Fuck chat, I won't want to play Control out of spite. That is exactly what I said, yep. It's crazy that you pulled my message up like that. Hi, first time chatter. Been binge watching your Satisfactory and Subnautica series. Yo, hi, welcome. Zelda fans are spoiled compared to Dark Souls, Pikmin, and Elder Scrolls. Yeah. Zelda fans are spoiled. I'm fucking spoiled. If there were like 3 Zelda games total, here's a thought. Here's a thought experiment. Let's do a quick thought experiment. If there were 3 Zelda games total.
Do you still do the wheel thing where chat puts games on a wheel you spin? I feel like I remember this from years ago.
The Wheel of Games. We haven't done it in a minute. We only really pop it out for like special occasions at this point. Yeah. Did we do a Wheel of Games this year at some point? We did a Wheel of Community Games, yeah. We did earlier this year, maybe? No? Was that last year? I don't know, man. Time is a flat circle. We do it occasionally for special occasions. If there were only like 3 Zelda games, and I played the first one and I loved it, I think we might honestly have not played a second one yet. Because I'm a terrible person, and I kind of really like to savor. Like if I've played game 1 of a 3-game series or a 5-game series and it was really good, I'm like, ooh, we can really savor this. Like, we'll get there when we get there. Ooh. And then when you have Zelda, which has like 87 games, I'm like, all right, sweet, let's play another one. I'm ready. Let's do it. Hi, Uncertain Prince. How's it going? Hi, Esme Maria. How's it going? Hi, Haster. Spoiled, but spoilers aren't allowed. You're so right. You're so right about that. Fresh Air Friday 2024 was the last official type of wheel. Yeah. Shout out to Eva who knows the drill. Who knows the details. Your IRL life is the same as your Bloodborne playthrough, leaving things for later only to find new things to leave for later. I am doing that exact thing in Majora's Mask right now. I feel so seen by that comment. It's also like I just did this the other day in Blueprints. I walked into a situation where I had like there was a scene, a scenario where there was one thing I was really, really excited to have finally found. And instead of booking it directly to that thing, I walked around the room. I explored every other corner and like every other little detail so that I could save the really fancy, the funny, the amazing one for last. And I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Listen, I just like to savor. I just like to I don't know. I like to savor. Sue me. I like to savor. Cannot relate. It's like it's like you sit down to a meal at a restaurant. What's a good example? Burger and fries is not a great example. But we can start there. Burger and fries delivered at the same time. Your meal. What are you eating first? You eating your burgers or you eating your fries? Some people have things where they like eat all of one thing before they move on to the other thing. Is it a bacon burger? Let's say no. Your absent-mindedness is why it's so fun to watch you. Absent-mindedness? Now, hold up. I thought we were talking about something else. Absent-mindedness? I thought we were talking about my very mindful desire to appreciate what I have in front of me. What the fuck? No, I know what you mean. Fries first for me, maybe save a couple for last taste. Last taste is a funny concept. I like that, though. Like, I immediately understand what you mean. Fries go cold first. Burger is good later. I'm definitely like, eat 3 fries, test the waters. If I like the fries, we keep eating them. We'll keep eating them. The problem is I don't want to eat all my fries and be too full to enjoy my burger. So I eat like maybe half my fries. If the fries are good, I'll eat like half of them. Enjoy the shit out of the burger. If I'm not full, if I have room to cram in some more fries at the end, I go back to the fries. But I'm just saying, like, there's a little bit of, for me, there's definitely a little bit of like, save that best for last. Real talk, devour everything so fast while it stays warm. Then realize I was a food monster and have to watch everyone else finish. Tony, the other thing is that, like, as a parent, the time to enjoy a meal is a luxury of bygone days. These days, when we sit down to family dinner, the goal is eat your food so quickly Elle doesn't get done first and need wiped up and set down and entertained, and like it's just like before it's time, before you're back on the clock. You have a 3-minute window where she's distracted by whatever she's eating. Go, 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 go. I always save a bit of both just so I can decide later which taste I want to linger. To linger. Oh, Ella's gonna gift us up. Thanks, Ella. Hey, here's the deal for today's stream. Hi, Calliope. How you doing? Here's the deal for today's stream. We are gonna play Alan Wake. However, we're gonna play it in about 24 minutes from now. Before we do that, we're gonna play the Dulls, aka the daily, some daily puzzles. My money is on a little Scrandle Thrice Bandle. I want to sort of warm up my brain. Is somebody counting how many minutes until we start Alan Wake? Yep, my timer is, because I don't want to start it any later than 1 p.m. So here's the deal. Welcome to the Dulls. We're going to play 3 puzzles today, if we have time. Scrandle, Thrice, which is trivia. I always do this. This is the band called Thrice. No, I want the Thrice. I want the Thrice trivia game. There we go, the Thrice trivia game. And then we're going to do Bandle, which is my favorite of the Dulls right now. So let's start with Scrandle. And then in 23 minutes, we'll get back to... We'll get to Alan Wake. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Scrandle, the first question doesn't matter, but the goal of Scrandle is to pick the item that most people would choose in this situation. I think this looks amazing. This bun in particular looks really good. It doesn't matter on the first one, then we have to get 10 out of 10. I used to love them. The band Thrice? Wait, is the band Thrice like actually a band people know about? Scrandle was really hard today? Great, I can't wait to not get it perfect. What the is this? This is a bad cheeseburger, but this is just a piece of bread with butter? Okay, we are already off. Oh my god, this looks amazing. Wait, this also looks amazing. This is the pure amount of food. Yep. Dang it! Okay, so Thrice is an actual band. Anybody have a song recommendation? I'm going to listen to some Thrice. What kind of music do they play? Their most popular song called Black Honey. We'll listen to it as we play. Okay, our goal is to get a respectable 8 or 9 out of 10 at this point, because we have yet to get a perfect game, but we're not going to get one today either. I would have taken the apple crumble. Well, you would have, and I probably would have as well, but I know most people would take the enormous quantity of food that was on the screen. You got to think like the lowest common denominator. The average person. The Rib Man, 1 rib meat roll with hot sauce. It's got beer on it. You think outside the box. You think like the beer. Are you supposed to consider the price, or is it if someone paid for you? I think you are allowed to consider the price. I don't think you need to consider the price. Dirty Mac and a pie roll. I think we take Dirty Mac. I don't know what this is. Unidentified scran that is already eaten versus a Scotch egg. A Scotch egg? It's just a deviled egg that's been fried? Is that what that is? A deviled egg that's been fried? You guys can't see it because my cam's in the way. Deviled egg that's been fried. Fuck! Is a fried deviled egg good? Huh. I'm out of the zone today. I'm out of the zone. We got to warm up. We got to think like the average stadium goer. Maybe I'm overrating fries. Roast potatoes in gravy. Is the gravy good? Burger is just solid. Or, chicken stack is just solid. I always fail on the like pot pie situation because I always think it looks delicious and other people don't. 33% of people, okay? Scrandal is hard today. Why is this sauce? What the? Did they microwave a sausage roll so hard that the wrapping became a part of the food? These are less cursed than usual. That did not age well. What is this questionnaire/game? It's called Scrandal. You're given 2 sets of food. You have to guess what most people preferred. Which one was preferred by more people? We'll take pizza and beer. It's got pizza and it's got beer, even if it's bad. Wampa!
Almost 2 years.
Of the Frosty variety. Thanks for 23 months. Korean barbecue chicken. This looks good. Fries like this are so, like, just normal. The bun on this bratwurst looks amazing. I wouldn't have put that at 90%, but I don't know. We got it right, so we can't complain. This looks like a bad Hot Pocket with some too thick. Those fries look cold. I'll just say it. The fries look cold. We're going to take Match Day Pie. It's the lighting. Presentation is everything. Yeah, cool. Okay, 8 out of 10. That's respectable and still terrible. Let's do some trivia. Uh-oh. All right, so thrice is 5 questions, 5 trivia questions across different categories. I am a huge fan of ones that require knowledge of geography/world history. I'm really good at that. Not the immediate. Oh, hi Carly. It's bad. The Caribbean island of Guadeloupe is an overseas region of what nation? Don't answer this in the chat. I did get it wrong. Not too far from Madagascar, Reunion is an overseas department of what European nation? Listen, I knew it was Europe. Guadeloupe? Oh boy. We're just going to keep guessing. European superpowers. Okay, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I can already tell this is going to be infuriating. You don't have to watch. You know that, right? Straight up, though it only got its name in 1940. Okay, we're on to science and nature. Straight up, though it only got its name in 1940, what part of the Earth makes up about 84% of its volume? What part of the Earth? Excuse me, I, like much of the Discord, would like to complain about the non-specificity of this question. When you say part of the Earth, are you talking part of the planet, or are you talking like ocean versus surface? Are you talking like, what are we doing here? Do mods not have to watch either? You don't. Surprise hasn't watched in years. Chat, what was the best part of your weekend? Let's go. Let's use a word I just like to use. Oh, baby! It says volume. I don't think that answers my complaint, but you know what? Sure. Mantle is interesting because I think there is an extra definition for it as a word. Lava can come from the Earth's crust melting, or it can come blasting out of what layer below it. Look above your fireplace and tell me a big layer between the core and the crust. The mantle above your fireplace. But I believe mantle is also an item of clothing. And I just learned this the other day. A loose, sleeveless cloak or shawl worn especially by women. This is Google, not me. Listen. You can also mantle as a verb, to clothe in or as if in a mantle, to cloak or envelop. There's also the mantle of responsibility, which probably is related to the clothing more than it is the fireplace, right? I feel like clarification is unnecessary, and I differ, so there we go. I don't know that clarification is necessary, but it did give me pause. And so for clarity there, you know. I don't know. After nearly 3-decade film career, 2022's The Power of the Dog finally earned a first Oscar nomination for what actress? We are just so not going to know this that I'm just going to start guessing people. Before that, what Melancholia star only had a Golden Globe nod for Interview with the Vampire? We're going to get 0 points on this. Wait. Let me know this. In between, she won MTV's Best Kiss for smooching an upside down. Oh, shit. I don't know that person. Bring It On. It's not Hayden Panettiere. It's not, who was Gwen in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man? Hot take, those movies are dog shit. I'm just kidding. I'm just not a comic book person, and Tobey Maguire is awkward in a way that I don't. Gwen? Is Gwen not the right word? You're going 0 effort on this? Elo, if you're standing at the top of a building and you happen to get shoved off and you realize that no amount of effort is going to help you learn to fly in the next 3 seconds, I don't think it's a problem to not put effort in. I've been shoved off the top of a big building, which includes naming actors or actresses, and I'm not going to be able to fly. I don't do this. I don't have wings. I thought it was Gwen in Spider-Man. I guess I'm wrong. That one actress played Gwen, played the love interest in that one movie with Andrew Garfield, who is also on Easy A, but that's not who we're talking about here. Let's go with Hayden Panettiere, because this is the only person I know who was on Bring It On. It was Kirsten Dunst. Was it really? Wait a second. That's a name I, know. It's not a face I know. Oh, that is who Tobey Maguire kissed upside down in Spider-Man. Oh, interesting. Okay. And there you go. I learned something today. Okay, so we're at 5 points total. But really 5 out of 6, because we were never going to get the... What star? Why is it Pop Stars? What star of Top Hat and Holiday Inn once said Rita Hayworth was his favorite dance partner? Is this a movie? Is this a TV show? I don't know what these are. Holiday Inn is a type of hotel. What if I told you he was far more famously associated with... This is bullshit. I have no actor-actress stuff. This is the worst thrice for me of all time. Robert Redford is a person who has red in their name. In Vogue, Madonna rhymingly suggested that the two of them danced on air. This is a dancer? I give up. Fred Astaire is a name I have heard before, but I don't know this person. American dancer and actor. Died in 87. Okay. We were never going to get those points. Actors and actresses is my weak side. I'm lost too. It's true. Food and drink. Victimized in 2024 by a $1 million heist, the Louvre. No, sorry. Santo Tequila is a joint venture by Sammy Hagar and what roughly as classy TV guy. Chat, front seat question. What is the bounty hunter? Dog the bounty hunter. Here's my thought process here. I don't know what... It sounds like they started a tequila company together. So they started an alcohol company. Sammy Hagar, I'm pretty sure, is a rock star. I'm pretty sure Sammy Hagar was in a like 80s or 70s rock band, but I couldn't tell you which one. Doesn't strike me as particularly classy. My TV person who is not very classy is Dog the Bounty Hunter. That was not it. Apparently, to honor his immigrant great-grandpa, what restaurateur... Shouldn't it be restaurateur? Restaurateur? Re-Italianized his last name from Ferry. I don't understand this question. We're naming a person who is a restaurateur whose last name is close to Ferry. Restaurateur. You know what's bad is when you don't know the answer, so you start picking apart the question. There is no in restaurateur. Nope. A common variation includes the in, but it is considered a misspelling by many style guides and is less traditional. Interesting. I have no idea. 51st seasons of diners, drive-ins, and oh my god, it's Guy Fieri. Oh my god, I should have guessed literally the only person I know other than Anthony Bourdain and Gordon Ramsay who is related to food. That's the easiest food and drink question of all time. Damn it. I have a friend who once I have a friend who many of you maybe know.
Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Elia. Thank you for the sub. I have a friend who many of you know, but I'm not going to say their name because I'm going to protect their identity here. Who once sort of broke ties with her own father by... I don't know all of the details here, but in some way, shape, or form, insinuating that he was a... And these are not my words. These are... and these are not my words. Broke ties with her own father by saying something along the lines of that he was a trailer park Guy Fieri. And then after the relationship fell apart, went as Guy Fieri for Halloween that year. Anyways, let's play Bandle. So Bandle, if you don't know, is my favorite. There's only 4. What is happening? There's always 6. Bandle is audio plays, the audio track of a song released in 2012, with 1.2 billion views on YouTube. Gets pared down into its individual instruments. Usually there are a lot more instruments, but this is just piano and voice. It's a part 2. We got to try and get it in 2. Oh, I know this one. Oh, I thought you was a dreamer, a high-headed believer. Oh, what is that song, though? All alone I wasn't. All along, I was a dreamer. Is that Adele? I want you to stay? Is that song just Stay? What is the name of that song? It's Stay by Rihanna. Let's go! It's called All Star. I love it, Tub. Let's go. That is an interesting one. There were only 4 clues. We got a birdie on it. I'm going to have Megan play this tonight. Man, that's it. I mean, iconic piano piece. Can I play it again? Just iconic piano sound. What are the fucking lyrics? Because I did not get them right. All along, I was a dreamer. I was a fever. All along, it was a fever, a cold sweat, hot-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air, said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. Around and around and around and around we go. Anyways, that's it for the dulls today. We made it with plenty of time. We can still start whatchamacallit, Alan Wake in just a second. Somebody. I thought it was Black Parade. Oh, isn't that the higher piano note? I think Black Parade is not to be that person. Isn't that the very high piano note? I'll play it 1 second. Yeah, it's the high one.
Yo.
Yep. No connections, not today. Alan snooze no longer. Hi, Clamfrey. Thanks for the 24 months. Thank you for the 2 years. Thank you. I thought you were about to say that's it for stream for a second. Yeah, sorry guys, that's it for stream today. No, we're gonna start Alan Wake. Give me 2 seconds to get the game open. Is this a? But before I do that, I guess question for you guys. Alan Wake, heart rate monitor or nah? Is there a chance for anything that could raise my heart rate? Hi Dante, how's it going? Oh my god, we got all kinds of old friends back here today. No, you don't need your sweaty monitor. My impression was that it was more like sort of spooky or potentially tense, but no real need for a heart rate monitor. Okay, perfect. Good. That's why I ask. Good stuff. And then controller v keyboard. I've seen one person say one thing, one person say another. Controller, keyboard, what's the thought? Either's fine. DDR pad. Hope things are going well. They're going great. Dante, how are you? Let me close some tabs. What controller do you use? I have an Xbox controller. It ever floats your boat. Tubb says, guys, did you know that the subscription notification song used to be the saxophone lick from We Are Number One by Lazy Town, but given copyright concerns, Ryan changed it to Meg singing it? That's true. That's very true. I forgot that that's what it came from. What was the subscription sound before that? I think when I started streaming, it was all like Vine references. Like Arkansas. What else was it? There was like I don't think we did the You Made Me Drop My Croissant. Wasn't it you screaming Yahaha? That was it for a little while. Look at all those chickens. Look at all those chickens. Okay. Let's just straight up do it. I don't know how loud this is going to be. So do you know nothing about Alan Wake? I know very little. I'll talk about it in just a second. I'd go controller. I played keyboard. Okay. Seems like I can literally use whatever I want. I miss Vine. I miss Vine too. For some reason, Alan Wake takes like 60 seconds to launch on my computer. I don't know why. Yeah, great question, Ann. We'll I'll answer that in just a second. Do. Yo, Uzai, thanks for the sub. 30 months.
Remember to set your Alan alarm first so you can Alan wake in time.
Wake up, Alan, wake up. Shake up. Speaking of songs I don't know the answer to, or the title to, or lyrics to. Alan is waking up. The game does take too long to wake up. I don't know. Alan, wake me up when September ends? Road work ahead. Oh, there it is. Oh, that feels loud. Feels loud. Come on, computer. You can do it. I believe in you. Where's the game at? Come on. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm just going to pretend like you guys can see the game. You can definitely see the game, right? I guess we could go full screen here. Oh, I kind of wanted windowed. This is so weird. Why is it not grabbing it? Interesting. Huh. Some tech. Exclamation tech. Yeah, you can see the mouse, but you can't see the thing. This is so weird. We could do display capture. Nope. We could do display capture, but then it closed the game. I mean, that works. That is not ideal, though. Holy cow. Like, if I click over to chat, it's just going to delete that. Or it's going to minimize the game. Oh, maybe I need to be confirming this. Isn't this the exciting gameplay you came to stream for? You like the game changer background? Sorry for the Joker jump scares. I don't like it. This is so weird. I haven't had this issue with a game in so long. I think that looks okay, though. Okay. We do a little technical difficulty sometimes. All right, you guys ready? Let's do it. Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. I'm playing Alan Wake Remastered. I think this is remastered. I bought remastered. I think this is remastered. I'm playing Alan Wake. Alan Wake, we're going to play it in a blind fashion, meaning I know very little about the game going on. It's October. I know that I want to play something vaguely spooky, and we're getting there with a lighthouse and a cloudy, foggy day. We're going to play new game here in just a second. Real quick, I wanted to answer a question. And said, hey, Ryan, what do you know about Alan Wake before we get into this? Here's what I know about Alan Wake. A couple years ago at the Game Awards, they announced Alan Wake 2, and a person came out who looked like John Wick who did a dance. I know that. I know that Alan Wake has been all over my YouTube recommended. Like, people have been recommending it to me over on YouTube and here on Twitch for literal years. And the thing they always say is that your writer brain will really enjoy it. So I'm interested to see what that means. Otherwise, I don't know shit. I know it's a pretty short game. That's about it. So come along with me, and we'll discover what Alan Wake is all about. And if we play this one, then we can play Alan Wake 2 at some point, and then we can finally play Control, and we'll make some people in chat very happy. Are there any other Remedy games? I know the game was made by Remedy, which I think is pretty highly touted as a game developer. Are those the only 3, or have they have they made others? All right, let's do it. As always, no spoilers, no tips, no backseating, no info in the chat. Easy? Oh, no. If they give me an option called normal for difficulty, I feel honor-bound to select it. Because I do not want to play a nightmare version. But if I play an easy, I'll never hear the end of it.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear.
What are we doing here?
In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Okay. Okay. I see what people mean maybe a little bit. What is up with this Lord of the Rings soundtrack?
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
Oh, shit.
I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
You killed him. You killed a person.
He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Okay, Alice. Thought you said this wasn't scary. He's gone. It's a nightmare. It's a dream. We know this part is a dream, which
Suddenly,
is such an
his body was gone.
interesting writing decision to say that this is a nightmare.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
Do I have control of the camera yet? I do. Okay, hold up. We immediately have so much to talk about. Oh my god. Okay, first off, Stephen King are literally the first 2 words of the game. I'm a writer. Talking about the whys of horror and why and how asking why and knowing why are like antithetical to the idea. We have some interesting meta stuff going on already. Meta meaning we are aware we are in a story. We meaning Alan is aware that Alan is in a story, and we as a player are also aware of that because of the fact that Alan is aware of it. Alan is a writer, says the nightmare started in that prototypical way of me being late for something. There's this unexplained tension. You guys were absolutely right. I am going to like this game. First, it's time to figure out what the controls are there. Look up to the light. Reverse your controls for looking up and down. No, I'm good. Change camera settings in the menu option screen. Front seat question, which for those of you who don't know, that means I am asking an actual question that I would love an answer to. Front seat question, when did Alan Wake come out? The first game, not remastered, but the first game. Use WASD to walk. Okay. We're going to walk backwards. E to examine our car. Oh my god, we have literal books in the back of the car. 2010. Interesting. We have books in the back of the car that have our name on them. Alan Wake, The Sudden Stop.
I had to go to the lighthouse.
That's a little on the nose, right?
Waiting for me there.
Get to the lighthouse. Okay. We have a map. We have a red bar. We don't know what that means. The book is titled The Sudden Stop, which I find very funny. We did just come to a very sudden stop. I'm going to change a control really quickly.
17 is pretty good. Also, how did you drive through a brick wall?
Hi, Nairist. How's it going? Yeah, how did we get through a brick wall? It's a nightmare. I mean, very
I was
handy.
certain I had just driven from this direction, but now the road was blocked.
Very handy explanation here that things are nightmare type logic where it's just like, oh yeah, well, that happened. Let's examine this car.
The radiator had broken when I hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere.
We can turn the volume up as well. Let's do that. I think at least the speech volume. Turn it all up just a little bit. Okay, what does it say on the back? This one right here has the back of the cover. It looks like it has my picture. What does it say is my author bio? I know somebody named Alice. I know that's important. It's nightmare logic. Why is the game telling us that right away? The camera is kind of interesting. Checkpoint has been reached. I feel like the camera is kind of... I don't even know how to explain it. Like, jerking around a little bit? Not in a bad way, just in a... Like, it has an effect to it. This was a real nightmare. You'd have to pick all those books back up, but you keep dropping them. I'm late for a final exam. Rain Cove Point. We have a covered bridge. Yeah, the camera is definitely interesting. There's the lighthouse. Section 1 is called Nightmare. We're in a nightmare. If it's a nightmare, then I shouldn't be afraid to die, right? Hiking trail goes this way. Get some trash. Who's missing? Is that fucking me? I think that's me. I like the vibe of this. I also immediately like the vibe of this. I like the lighting style. The lighting style feels very like Quarry, like Until Dawn.
It was just a prank, Han.
Just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the horror vibes, but drop hazard. Can I jump? It will not let me jump.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Ooh, I have the funniest jump animation of all time. Alan Wake jumps like my 1.5-year-old daughter does. Barely actually leaving the ground. Pick up a coffee thermos. The jump is bad. Jumps like a white man. Collectible thermos picked up. 1 out of 100. Okay. Nope. Let's see how many ways we can find to kill ourselves. That sounds bad. Let's see how many ways there are. What was that? Sounds like we're breaking the window. I'm so distracted by this, like, the character not being in the middle of the screen. Is that a decision? I wonder if that's a decision. Oh my god, I have so many things to point out right now, and my brain is going a million miles a minute. I wonder if that's a decision, just kind of like the camera swerviness, to sort of unnerve you. Like, he's not running down the center of the screen, which kind of unnerves me. It makes me feel like something is wrong. My other thought is, caught in a strange nightmare, Alan Wake must make his way. Alan Wake must make his way to the lighthouse. We have third-person narration of our
the bridge
goals.
Had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Not first person. We're also playing in third person, not first person. We get to watch Alan Wake do stuff. Checkpoint has been reached. Can I read this missing? The sudden stop. Oh my god, my guy's out of breath. I like his jacket. Camera kind of makes me sick, not gonna lie. I'm not sure I like it either. From the best-selling author, Alan Wake, an Alex Casey thriller. Oh my god. I'm really trying not to jerk the camera. You got an axe?
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder?
The fuck?
You think you're God? Ugh. You think you can just make up stuff?
Oh no. This is a story come to life.
And kill them when you think it adds to the drama? Ugh. You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. It would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories.
This guy can talk. He can yap.
Like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Okay, focus is interesting. Let me take a quick little look at the graphics here. VSync is off. Is there motion blur on here? There's something weird going on with that, but I don't know. Seems fine. I don't see anything here that I want to change immediately. Okay, so we are apparently this nightmare is like populated by my nightmares, or sorry, by my stories that I wrote. Which is bad because I write books where people die on the covers, so that's not good. Oh! Interesting. We have a photo here, and we also have a QR code. And I was warned by somebody in the community, aka Anne. The fuck? That there would be QR codes for bonus content? This QR code takes you to Alan Wake's Facebook page. Okay, never mind. I'm not going there. That feels scummy. Bridge out. Press space to jump. Okay, our own story is chasing us in this nightmare.
You missed your deadline.
You can dodge enemy attacks with shift. Okay, we're gonna have to keep dodging. Try it again, dodge the attack. Good work. Successful dodges are sometimes highlighted with a cinematic moment.
The hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Okay. But why'd you have to make him such an asshole in the story? God, this area is beautiful. I think the QR code is a
How does it feel to die
remastered
by the hands
thing.
of your own creation?
Okay, we got a sprint. We're sprinting. We're sprinting. Oh, we're out of breath. Hiking trail? Uh-oh. There's a helpful guy over there. Sprint, sprint, sprint. I'm trying, dude. You have a gun?
Mr. Wake, it's me. Play steward, remember? Quickly, get inside. There's no time to lose.
Okay.
Oh, no. Stop. No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped.
Did I boot up the wrong version of the game? Oh no, did I boot up the wrong version of the game? I think I do have... Hold up. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back to the game. Sorry, guys. 1 second. If you have the Epic Games one, yeah. If not, it's fine. OG is also fine. Okay, so it's not a, like, existential question about whether or not I play the remastered versus the OG. Is the remastered that much better, or is it just fine? Just some graphics updates. I'm trying to open Epic Games real quick to see if I have the game. We'll get back to it in 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. TBH, I like the old school vibes. Graphics are better, and QR codes have videos. That's the entire difference. Okay. I kind of like the 2010 experience then. Maybe we'll just keep playing with this. Cool. We'll just keep playing like this. All right, let's do it.
Way out.
Okay, so... Oh, those are eyeballs. So our dude just died. Play Stewart. Speaking of die. Very casual. Can I punch it? Can I punch the TV? I don't like it. Oh, Christ!
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Oh, God. The cabin's a death trap. Okay, I will in just a second. Let's just go through this door, yeah? Says Tom the Poet. Chat, how's the volume? Volume okay? I'm about to die.
Follow the light.
Minus that scene where it was very loud.
You are hurt. You should go into the light.
I'm working on it.
Only safe there.
Go into the safe haven. F to focus. Stay in the safe haven until you're completely healed. Okay, it's almost like sanity.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
Absolutely, no. I do not understand.
Follow
no way.
My light.
Follow my light. Okay, so who is this voice talking? This God voice has the ability to put...
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
Okay, we have very weird dream logic. We do have a savior here coming to help us here. But... I'll turn it all down just a little bit. We're learning mechanics. We're learning mechanics. The light is good.
There's no time.
There's no time. There's also weird, like, surreal is probably the word I would use.
You must follow me now. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Take the light? Am I about to get a gun? No, it's a flashlight. Fuck! I thought I was gonna get a gun!
Flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Dang it! I thought the light was about to give me a revolver. My battery's dying!
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him.
I made him
Still
real.
Inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
There's the gun! Let's go. This is exactly what we need. Every horror game is better with a gun. Pull to fire? I don't have a... Oh, fuck. I gotta recharge my battery! Chill, chill, chill! How much ammo do I have? Oh, it's in the upper right. I got 38. Oh, my God.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
We're learning, chat. We're learning. I'll give you back your dream now. Okay. Somebody wants to help me out of this situation. I don't know who they are, but they want to help me out here. I'm going to move my camera down just a little bit because we have ammo directly behind it. We also have an FPS, if that matters to you, apparently. We're learning. We're learning. Okay, we got a gun. Ikilo says, it's me. Okay, we're going to call that good voice, aka God. We're going to call that Ikilos. That's Ikilos in chat.
A terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
I have an emotional support pistol, exactly. An emotional support pistol. Boosting the light blinds the enemies and burns the darkness away faster. Okay, but I'm out of battery, though. I have a ton of ammo, but no battery. Is this battery? Nope, those are beer cans. Never mind. I like that and by like, I mean I don't know that I do like it. The crosshair is just your flashlight. 42 ammo. Let's freaking go. That's funky.
Made me this way.
Oh no.
And now I'm gonna
How do you keep coming back, brother? My flashlight battery does recharge, luckily. Kill his ass. Tap R to reload faster. I'm gonna hit that too many times. Dude, this game is trippy. Oh, shit! You scared me! This game is trippy. No! God, he's there! Oh, fuck! I am dead. I am dead. I am dead. Can I reload while running? No! We're dead. Where is he? Light, 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 light. I wish my batteries recharged automatically. True. Flare gun and flare gun ammo. Use one to switch between items. Okay, we have a flare gun. Maybe this is a horror game. I didn't know Ryan could probably get jump scared by his own shadow if given a chance. Absolutely. We got a collectible coffee thermos. That's good. I think we used the flare gun to fuck him up. What do you think?
You're dead. Just like...
Why are there 3 of you? Oh, yeah. That was amazingly satisfying, actually. Amazingly satisfying. Okay, this is kind of dope. I feel like this game has a has an identity immediately, you know? Tap R to reload faster. I hear you. This blurry, like, vision, the fog, the, like, whipping camera, the... And granted, some of this is maybe just 2010, but, like...
I can keep this up forever.
We should run. We should just run. Flare gun did not do shit. Flare gun did not do shit. Ah! Ah! It's fine. It's fine. It's doing it in a pattern. My dude needs to take some running practice. Get to the lighthouse. Get to the lighthouse. Get the coffee thermos. There's a tornado from hell. He runs so slowly, just like in a nightmare. He's just like running through peanut butter. Uh-oh. This is the safe place. You can't harm me in the safe place. That's not allowed.
He's here. Alan, wake up.
Oh, God.
Baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
What does that mean? Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone. Welcome to Bright Falls. They're on a ferry. Oh my God, this is where they filmed Twilight. Did that restaurant say triple D's? Wait. You're telling me it's double D's with an extra D? What do you mean? Did that say triple D's? I swear that said triple D's. Alice, is this
Let's
you?
act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy.
It
Moments
is
before
Alice.
he got eaten by a bear.
Aw. Alice, you know you have to ask people before you just, like... I mean, you don't have to, but you should
Hi.
ask people before you photograph them in public.
Hello there. You
Oh,
picked
shit.
a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
It does say triple D's. Dude, I like this so far a lot. This is very strange. But also you can tell just like very artful. That does say Washington. I'm telling you, I'm getting Pacific Northwest vibes. The seaplane, the mountains right by the trees. I know he said his name is Maine, but the Rain Cove. What do they have in Washington
Very
if not
nice.
rain?
I got a couple of really good ones.
Deerfest.
So you made a friend. That's cute.
Right.
Do they have
Yeah?
front seat question? Do they have deer in Washington? I feel like they probably do. Luke says the guy says, quote unquote, I love your books. Also, your wife is hot.
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer?
That's an agent.
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble?
110% that's an agent. There's no way that isn't an agent.
Just say the word, and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax.
Blood,
Recharge.
guns.
So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll
I
call
need
back
you to write me
later
another
make sure
book.
You're doing
Damn
okay. And you
yuppies.
call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
Oh, you're right. There are deer in Twilight.
He's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did
Are
I
you
tell
threatening me? This guy just
Text
said,
message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
this
Al,
guy just
we're
said,
here.
we'll see you
Come
has
on,
the
let's
last
go back to the
laugh.
car.
City boy. Yuppie. Barry, short for barreled. I love that. Can I hop up here, please? I'd like to go speak to the driver. Can go up here. Sorry, I'm busy, babe. I'm looking for coffee thermoses.
Come on, Slowpoke. You get the full service here. I've made all the arrangements. I drive the car. I'll even carry the bags. All you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him.
See, Alan's intelligent. Alan knows the emotional labor of planning vacation should not all fall on one person. Can I go down this hatch? Got to get back to the car. All right, whatever you say. We're still drifting. Interesting. Yo, I think she likes you. I think she does like me.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us.
Okay, if we were in a nightmare, but now we're not.
I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
Okay, we have a couple interesting things going on. Damn it, I can't.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll
Gone
be
to
back in a
visit the
moment.
restroom?
I can't.
Does anybody know if I can pause during cutscenes by hitting escape? Does anybody know? Okay, I am kind of drooling over this game already. It's definitely got an interesting story thing going on. The writing is smart. I like it. I like it. We can just let's just set that question aside. I like it. Now we get to see what happens next. I don't know if I can pause. Okay, I'll try and hit escape at some point. Okay, I got a couple thoughts. One, Alan is in need of like a break. Alan is in need of something has been wrong with Alan's life. You can tell by the way that Alice and Barreled, aka Barry, talk to him. And you can tell by the way Alan talks about himself. She's only going to be gone for 15 minutes. Alan will quote unquote behave. Something that's like that insinuates something. I don't know if it insinuates that he's having problems or if he's having, maybe he's like an alcoholic. Maybe he's, I don't know what it means. Also, what kind of diner has a cutout of an author? I understand being a like best-selling author, but I've never seen a cutout of Stephen King. I've never seen if Alan Wake is this world's like Stephen King, except also young and sexy, then like that. But there's still no way you would ever have a cutout, unless. So I'm wondering if this place doesn't have a tie to Alan Wake, like maybe he wrote a book set here or something along those lines. Why would a random diner in the middle of a tiny podunk town in Washington have a cutout of you? Anyways, we can all be relieved of attention we did not have because Ryan was guaranteed to like it. All right, fair.
Believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
That explains that.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
The Sudden Stop is such a funny name.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Is this the exact diner from Twin Peaks? Front seat question. Minus the book, like minus the decor, this might be the exact floor plan.
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
It might be. It
Are
might
you
be.
on your own, or
Shelly,
your
is that
Wake with
you?
I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Are you flirting with me?
Thanks, Rose. We'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I love bad dialogue. I haven't seen bad dialogue yet. I see a bad, like a, not a bad character, but like a, I see people talking to a famous person. I haven't seen bad dialogue yet.
Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
I don't think it's the same diner, but it's got the same setup, like central counter, lined booths right by the like open window. I think it's different though. I think there's less space between the counter and the like serving counter. I don't know. We have a sheriff or a policeman of some sort. We have Shelly from Twin Peaks. We have a coffee thermos back there that I can see flashing at me. A paper called the Bright Falls Record. UFO scare, lights in the sky frighten the populace. Local park ranger, forest no more dangerous than usual. Why would you even say that? Ryan, most diners are shaped like that? When you say most, do you mean it is the most common diner shape? Because I disagree that 51% or more of diners are shaped like this. I disagree. I think it is possible that this is the most common diner shape, but I highly doubt 51% of I think diners are more diverse than that.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
I got you, Wampa. That is definitely describing what I'm feeling right now, which is like intentionally.
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
Intentionally and masterfully dumb is a great way to phrase it. Okay, I have a question. Does this game cite? Do we know? Does anybody know? Does this game or does Remedy ever cite Twin Peaks as an influence? Because I am getting such Twin Peaks vibes from this. Such Twin Peaks vibes. And I know that that's like, it was like in the, you know.
Yes, that's my favorite tune.
Absolutely. Coconut. It has to, right?
Shut your mouth, you demented has-been. If I had my hammer, I'd shut it for you.
I fucking love Twin Peaks. This is making me so excited.
Tune number 6 in the jukebox.
Children of the Elder God. Now there's
a
song for
get
you.
Stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack.
Oh, let's whack it. Oh, we're gonna whack it.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
This guy's voice is hilarious to me. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Died and gone to hell.
I wonder if I'm gonna need to be worried about copyright stuff if they're playing actual music. Coffee thermos, let's go. What are you scared about? Log lady, is that you? Are you literally holding a log?
Don't go in
Oh,
there,
never mind.
young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
This is log lady. She's holding a lantern. This is lantern lady.
Die, do you? Worse. I warned Carl Stuckey about it, but he didn't listen.
Put the lime in the coconut.
That she should change the bulb.
Can I go back here? Staff only? Let me through. It's lantern lady. Not log lady, but close.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
You should be thankful for your fans, brother. Just kidding. It seems like you've reached a level of fame, which is... The lighting here is weird. We're gonna knock as a man is using the restroom? That's fucking weird.
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
No!
Carl couldn't make
God!
it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
I want to tell Ryan so many Twin Peaks things. I don't even know if this is a Tama, but I've perhaps never Tama'd so hard. Is David Lynch a voice actor in this game?
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Because that voice kind of sounded like agent the agent that David Lynch plays. The person requesting lime in the coconut. Also, there's the psychiatrist in Twin Peaks. Doesn't he like lime in the coconut? I don't know. Anyways, I feel like there's a million. Do you remember Log Lady's name? I do not. The character in the show's real name. No, I do not. Is it Stucky? Who the fuck gives a letter like that? The person trying to be the creepiest in the entire world. Can I tell you? Absolutely. Yeah, you may. Of course. If there is a Twin Peaks, I'm just going to say it. From here on out, if the game is influenced by Twin Peaks, if there is a Twin Peaks reference, you may feel free to point it out to me. Absolutely. I think that's only the type of thing that will aid my appreciation of this game. Log Lady's name is Margaret Lantern Man? No way. So that's 100% a Log Lady reference. What is your fucking deal? Why are you in grieving? Carl Stucky couldn't make it. You want to meet my wife? I don't want you to meet my wife.
I am so happy this could be arranged.
You sound terrible. Let me leave this way. Stop looking at me like that.
You got lucky
The double
this time,
R,
young man.
the triple
You
D.
can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
The monsters don't like the dark, don't like the light. So I wonder if that lady is some sort of spiritual. Oh my God, he's asleep.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Oh, Jesus Christ. The
Damn,
double R, the
yeah.
triple D.
It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Old dudes, man. Okay. I like how they close off this way so that you have to go past the old dudes. Okay, we've gotten what we need.
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this? I don't understand anything that you just said in relation to anything. Okay, well, it's been a pleasure meeting you all. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Alice is here.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Bye.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Oh, good. Oh, Christ.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake!
Oh, no!
Your keys!
Carl! That's not
That diner was a
good.
real nut house.
Bye, Elo. Thanks for being here. Guys, we got the wrong
believe
keys.
This place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back.
He's
home.
having writer's block, is
Okay.
my guess.
Okay, we can talk about this later.
It is an overused writer trope, but
I didn't want to
it's
talk
fine.
about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word
What do you
in 2
know?
years.
Writer's
Not
block.
since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Yo. Thank you for the sub, Gen2Ns. What a name. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. Biters Relock. You can pause during a cutscene. I've now tested it. Writer's block is definitely a sort of overused trope in these stories, but it's fun. Sometimes you got to use trope to get efficiently where you're going. Diver's Isle. This is not the right place.
Wow.
Are we at the wrong place?
Salad.
It's something.
Alice, did you book an Airbnb and then not look at the pictures of where we're going? I think the lady in the diner sent us to the wrong place. Does it look like the picture of the place you...
Right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Okay. Does the fear of darkness have an actual name, by the way? The phobia have an actual name?
Are you sure you read the directions right?
Burned out barrel.
It's nothing like in the brochure. It said near the lake, not on it. Don't get me wrong.
No, babe, this is definitely the place. This is definitely the place you booked. This is all fine and dandy. It's all good.
So much better. It's wonderful. Our own private island.
Yeah, if we don't die on the dock, on the deck, the pier, the bridge. I guess it's a bridge. It's not a pier. Bird leg cabin. We're going to get eaten by fucking corvids. And if we don't get eaten by corvids, this is kind of really beautiful. Then we're going to get killed by some old lady wearing some old widow. Oh, it's called nyctophobia. Okay. Played Amnesia 2 recently. Are these explosive barrels? I'm looking for a coffee thermos. Hello? A window somebody could break in with. Great. I like that Alice says this place is perfect. Nobody in their right minds who's not playing in the middle of a horror movie thinks that this is perfect. We should explore outside first. I know we have to like get things done by. Let's take the axe. Let's take the axe because I just got chased by a nightmare at wielding an axe. Can we please take the axe? We don't want them to be armed. Examine.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
E plus B. A love story. Are you trying to smash your wife or are you trying to reconnect with your wife? Alan, are you having issues getting it up?
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Well, you look at that. It is Amnesia. E plus Bola. Oh, wait, I wasn't looking. Dead by Daylight ass looking quick time event. All right.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay. The focus is displayed on the screen.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel.
Uh-oh, I don't know what I just did. Fuck.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work.
Forget about my work.
I thought we could be happy here.
Oh, there's definitely insinuations that they're having.
No longer open to the public.
Okay, so it's an old hotel no longer open to the public, is what we've been told. Look at it. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Dude, this game is... Oh! I got chills. Not really fear chills, just like, oh man, this is going to be a story. You can just tell. You can just tell. I like the voice acting. I mean, the camera and like graphics or, you know, whatever, but like the like, it's the detail choice, I think, mostly. It's the detail choice, like what you choose to say. Like, yes, there's trope, but it's also like the right weird things are focused on. Oh boy. This predated both Dead by Daylight and The Last of Us. Interesting. Good point. 2010. Mars, how's it going? 72 months. How are you, dude? Something is flashing green over there. Can I get in the cellar? Never mind. I don't want to go in the cellar. This is a horror game. I'm good. Mars, how you doing? How's that for a message? I freaking loved it. I kind of miss the older ones now that you said that. Oh, we got a little wind chime. How are you, dude? So exciting to have Peepaw in chat. I love that you started calling Mars Peepaw instead of me. Big fan. Rocking Horse? That's a classic horror game.
Honey?
Oh, fuck. Is she gone already? This movement is so whack.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Okay. A shoebox full of books from one specific author. I've never heard of them before. A Jade in Austin? That's crazy. No, it says Snowy Hills. Ryan, one day I would love a reply to that DM. I do need to respond to your DM. I'm super sorry. I'm doing all right. Currently in New York for this conference. I have exactly 10 minutes before the next thing. We'll see how long I can hang. I expect 9 minutes of your 10 minutes. I'm kidding. I saw your post. I saw your post about what you're doing right now. Is Streamlabs okay? Tony added the Ryan's a dingus thing last week. Streamlabs and I are on a break. Okay. Kitchen is you know, kitchen's fine. I mean, it's a little like I don't know what this bucket's for. For kick-in or what? Cabinets aren't very big. Seems fine. Nice dinner table here. We've got an upstairs, got some closed doors. Let's go out on this though. There's an open door. Just beckoning us out.
The old door had played a trick on me. Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark.
Your fest guests have already started to arrive.
Can't stick around, but happy 28 Lillandhart.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Thank you, EA Aurora. They're already talking about me on the radio. God damn it. So far for my secret getaway. Thanks for the 28 months, EA Aurora. How you doing?
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it?
Rose.
My favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so
Rose.
excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. Now, some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
So much for keeping a low profile. I mean, Alice would never come out here, but what's the worst that could happen to me if I came out here in the dark? What's the worst that could...
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
Well, that's because you have a fucked up writer's brain, Alan. A normal person would be just fine, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Bye, Joyce. Thanks for joining us on a Tuesday. Too many words makes Streamlabs respond now. I think it's probably just for a limited amount of time. I think we'll probably get rid of it before too long. If you guys would just stop saying my name. Have you played any other Remedy games? No, this is my first one. Okay, there's one of those talking fish over the no, that's just a normal fish over the fireplace. E-examine. What was examine for? Was it for the books? Yeah. Let's go check out these doors.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Oh my god, what do we think the surprise is? The jeans are off. I knew it! I knew it. Alice, I'm married. Me, Ryan, is married.
Alan, come here, Slowpoke. I'm waiting.
She Dutch up into the bed. Why would you say that?
Well, hello there.
Well.
I'm not the surprise.
Oh,
It's in the
okay.
study. Go take a look.
It's in the study. Is it a typewriter?
Okay.
Is it a typewriter? Did you bring me something to write with? Because Alice, I feel like we're not talking to each other. We're talking past each other. I think you brought me here so that I could work on my book. But I don't want to work on my book. I don't know that I want to be a writer anymore. I think maybe that part of my life is past me. I think maybe I regret the part of my life that I've spent on it already. I'll go take a look. God, I'm good. God, I'm good.
Surprise!
Alice, what is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not...
Uh-oh.
Alan? Alan?
What the the fuck?
Don't, just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
That lady was there. That was the flash of the lady.
Follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Okay, we're getting extra context clues. He misreads her. If you read the situation generously, Alice wants to contact the doctor to quote unquote help, who quote unquote helps artists. We could read that as a generous instinct. Alan, of course, does not, because apparently this is like a tension point in their relationship. Alan thinks that means you're trying to get me committed. So Alan is obviously having mental health issues. We don't know what those are. He's had nightmares. I'm now starting to rethink the line he said about like it would be news if I more than dozed off. I think it's probably that Alan cannot sleep well right now. Alan cannot sleep, Alan basically can't fall asleep well right now as part of the mental health issues. So it would be news to the entire world. It would be a momentous event if he got some sleep. Alice needs you to make some more royalties. So far, I was going to say, so far I read her generously. I think Alice seems fine. I think Alan seems paranoid and a little bit out of his head. And maybe Alice isn't listening to him particularly well, but so far, I read her generously.
Damn it.
Diver's Isle? Is there a way that I'm supposed to read that? Diverse Isle? Diver's Isle? Oh! No! Fuck!
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Okay, she's still alive. Heebie-jeebies. God damn.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
No!
What the hell?
What are you screaming about? Is it a bug? I'm just kidding. What is it? What? I don't want to go through this door.
Alice? Alice?
Is she dead?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Okay, props to Alan. Jumps in immediately, no questions asked, doesn't even take his shoes off.
Keep going.
Wake up. Alice?
Keep going, wake up. I think that was old lady's voice. We're in a car?
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Okay, so I think we're in a nightmare again. My thought here is that this is nightmare logic already. What is real? I know. So I think what's happening from context clues, we're gonna determine if this is real or not in just a second, is that we have just entered a nightmare. One, we did the same thing in the car last time. Two, the like general confusion, the general confusion of like, how did I get here, mixed with the general tension of like, I have a driving force. I have to find Alice. I think this is a nightmare. Where did we come from? I don't know. I guess up there. Stucky's Country Store in 200 yards. Our brain is populating the world with things that we know. Carl Stuckey. That's my guess. Ryan, do you remember when you said you wouldn't jump in to save Meg if she were in danger? No, I don't remember that. What do you mean? God damn it. Marsh probably has receipts, but no, I don't remember that.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by
This
a
is
Dr.
Dr.
Neil
Hartman?
Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it.
You
and I
all
didn't
remember?
like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Alan, it's possible you are a little too close to the situation here. I said I wouldn't dive in to get Megan. When? What? I remember it. When did I say this? In what context did I say this? Gasoline and a power cord. Power line. Can I jump off to my death? You said if something horror related like this happens IRL, she would be on her own instead of going in to save her. Like this meaning what? Because now I'm starting to be like, well, yeah, maybe.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Depending on the situation. It was like something on the other side of the door. If that something is a monster of some sort, then yeah, that's probably right. I mean, I don't know. We have to reach the gas station. I love the lighting of the gas station. I love it a lot. Oh, there goes our car. I guess we're not going to get the deposit back on that rental car. Probably not. Apparently, Alan's a better man than me in that case, Mars. Alan, no hesitation, jumped in. Maybe they're like, you know, maybe they're having their issues, Alan and Alice, but...
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for coffee thermoses. Oh, there's the light. We like the light. But, you know, at least he's willing to...
Hello? Is someone there?
What is this? You know what game I really need to get back
The
to?
loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Okay, hot take. You should not name your novel before you've even started writing it. I don't know. Maybe Stephen King does. Probably James Patterson does. But isn't the plot at the start of Silent Hill that you need to go find your wife? Ice cold take. On manuscript pages, you can access them with F5.
Departure by Alan Wake.
And it's red. Oh, interesting.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
All right, let's treat this like our creative writing classroom. Should we? Should we treat this like a creative writing classroom? If a student turns this into me, day one, page one of a story they're writing, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the strengths first. I don't want to shit on Alan Wake as a writer, but let's talk about the strengths. One, if this was creative writing 101, this would be an excellent start, because the main problem with creative writing classrooms at the very start is that nobody knows how to get to the story. Nobody knows how to get to the shit. They always have to talk around it, before it. They have to lead up to it, etc., etc., etc. We're there. We're in the situation. We have tension. We have characters. We have a dilemma. We're in it. This is good. However, on a sentence level, we're trending more James Patterson than we are something stronger. That's for sure. One of my favorite writers of all time to shit on is James Patterson. So that is not a exactly. This is airport paperback writing. This is James Patterson's on the title, but it was written by one of his ghost writers who got paid a couple $1,000 to absolutely crank something out on a weekend. Here's what you can tell. I like part of it. I like the imagery of the distorted the shadows are alive, distorting the features. We've got some like cliched / just boring descriptive language. The axe glistened with the blood of his victim is the type of thing truly anyone who has seen any horror movie could write. You are, in fact, describing less than you are just relying on a trope or relying on a cliche or relying on our images of past things rather than putting something new on the page. There is also the like twist of the last line. It was a scene from a nightmare, comma, but I was awake. It makes me cringe. I don't know. Maybe it would work for James Patterson. It makes me cringe. There's nothing honestly all that terrible here. It's definitely more airport than it is National Book Award. That's for sure. But he was a Wake. Famous writers don't often become famous because of the quality of their prose. They become famous because their books entertain large audiences, not book critics. Yeah, absolutely. That doesn't make it good writing. And that I don't think we don't talk about famous writers in creative writing classes, like unless it is to shit on them. I still think there's a lot to learn from like studying or critiquing the craft. As it is totally fine to entertain people, I think it is also totally fine to look at the shoddy craftsmanship of some entertaining things and point out where the art form is not doing its best or not being like put to its best use. Yeah, I mean, James Patterson is richer than I will ever be. Stephen King, despite, you know, not being able to write female characters and having some like interesting, I would say potentially wrong opinions about like, you know, writing in some ways, far more successful than I'll ever be. I don't think that makes me wrong to critique it or point out things that point out the places that they're using shorthand. Like this writer is using shorthand. The axe glistened with the blood of his victim. That doesn't necessarily make it bad. It does make it boring. It does make it uninteresting. If it's entertaining, that's fine. Anyways, we're going to keep playing the game, but... Manuscript pages is an interesting mechanic. I'm looking for coffee thermoses. Hello, are there coffee thermoses in these weird corners of the woods? Is there an old lady wearing black who gave me the key to a house that I did not rent for the weekend? I'm also a firm believer in you shouldn't really... I mean, this is just a hot take, but I don't think you should really shit talk...
Anybody there?
Ah!
Please! I've been in an accident!
I don't really think you should shit talk writers you haven't read, which is why I am free to shit talk James Patterson, because I have read him. It's why I read 50 Shades of Grey back in the day, and I was like, oh, the writing here is dog shit. Interesting. Okay. Worse than Twilight level writing. I read Twilight too. That's why I can talk shit about it. We're going for the gas station. There's a figure...
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Popping in and out of existence. I'm so confused by the focus there. I thought I could focus after the dialogue was done, but instead it focused... The focus disappeared the minute the dialogue was done. We have a construction site, a tree fallen on a chain link fence here. Bye, Mars. Thanks for being here, dude. Is that lighter fluid? What is that? Looks like gas, or it looks like oil. Hazardous environment. All visitors must visit office. We could probably walk up this. I think that's what we're going to be asked to do. Let's go this way real quick. See what happens. I'm missing my flashlight. I would love a flashlight at this point. Yep, nothing over here. Okay. Make our guy jog. 10-second sprint, then he gets very winded. Hey, he's doing better. Maybe this is a nightmare. He can run for longer. This is a horror. The fuck was that noise?
Anybody there?
There's a person.
Please.
I can see him.
Accident.
Person holding an axe right there. I can see him. He's right above my head. Oh, goody. Okay, we know where to avoid. That's the wrong way.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Is that Stucky?
Oh, Carl Stucky. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required.
I love the voice effects. Here's my question. If this is Nightmare, which I believe that it is, how is my brain populating Carl Stucky when I don't think I've actually... Alan. I don't think Alan has actually met him because I'm instead met the lady and I didn't see Carl Stucky.
Fair and square.
Is our brain being in...
And square.
Is our brain being affected by some sort of... I need a flashlight. Like supernatural power? Manuscript page. Manuscript page. Wake fights a Taken with light. A Taken?
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
You guys want to hear it or do you not want to hear it? Yeah, the double like is a problem. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. Okay, so let's learn something about writing right now. Let's learn something about writing right now. Hear me out. If we take this exact page and we remove these words from like ink underwater and like a cloud of blood from a shark bite, I think we have a stronger paragraph and a stronger mental image. If you're writing for the lowest common denominator, you want to include a very easily accessible image like a cloud of blood bleeding out from a shark bite. The sort of underwater cloud, etc. If you're really writing for the lowest common denominator, you have that, and then you also say, like ink underwater. Those two things accomplish the exact same thing, and maybe they'll just land slightly differently for different readers, but they accomplish the exact same thing. If you're not writing for the lowest common denominator, and you are instead writing for your smartest readers, I would say the biggest edit I would make to this paragraph is to just end the sentence at "it was bleeding shadows." I don't think either of the metaphors that follow, similes that follow, metaphors that follow. Shit, which is the one that uses like or as? Simile? I think "it was bleeding shadows" is the image, and the rest is clarification that doesn't matter. Similes. Yeah. Similes have like and as. You need neither simile, and I think you've actually accomplished a better paragraph. Because shadows don't bleed, and the adding of those two words together evokes an image that your brain then supplies. The smart readers amongst us supply that image. Somebody else said you could lose. I was terrified, and the sentence wasn't. And the paragraph loses nothing. Absolutely. So in the last page, let me just show you. There is a line, which I didn't say anything about.
Covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest.
Which is he grinned
us,
madly.
But the axe he lifted was.
Generally, when you add a adverb, an ly, right after a verb like that, what you're doing is you're lazily describing. You're providing for the reader what you want them to be able to provide for themselves when reading. He grinned madly. If you would instead insert an image there about what the grin looked like, they could come to their own conclusion that that character is mad, aka crazy. Here, very similarly,
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot.
I squeezed the flashlight. The flashlight tells you that they're terrified. You don't have to say that they're terrified. He described lazily, exactly. You don't have to say that they're terrified. We get it from the images. We get it from the action that he takes. Of course, you also then followed up with the cliche. Not that it matters. There's an interesting question. Somebody said this. Do we think Alan is supposed to be a mid-writer, or is it the game writers? I think probably. I'm very interested to find out. I'm very interested to find out. If I had to guess, people love, and by people I mean me, as well as all kinds of other people, people love shitting on bestsellers. My guess here is that the game is shitting on a bestseller. But like I said, it's not all bad. I think there's good stuff there. I think there's good stuff there in the writing. I promise I won't do this for every manuscript page, but if I see stuff, I probably will mention it at least a little bit because I'm having a lot of fun talking about it. All right, let's get back to the game. So Stucky is chasing us in this fucking nightmare. His voice keeps changing, which I don't like. We're in a labyrinth made of logs. Oh, we're running. He's also listing. So the other thing that's happening is God, I could talk about this game forever. I'm going to have to stop pausing. It's going to take us 25 hours. Lose? Shit. Run for the light. Run for the light. Carl Stucky is talking like a advertisement, which shows us that like Carl Stucky's brain is not there. He's instead being like piloted, or like he's a supernatural force of some sort, etc.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
The game's aware of the cliches. It's everybody's favorite emotional support pistol and a flashlight. Sponsored by Energizer, by the way. Do I have bullets? Batteries. Sponsored by Energizer! Do you think they got paid to put those in there? I bet they did.
During your trying
24 bullets, that's plenty.
It's the latest thing.
Nordic walking?
Incontestably proven health benefits. Let you kill two birds with one stone.
I'm terrified. What's happening here? Call for help. I understand. Okay.
Those cholesterol levels down.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello?
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm whipping the camera around. But it's because I'm scared. He broke the power.
This is bad.
Uh-oh. Can't believe Ryan is actually scared of this game. What do you mean? It's scary. Bye-bye. He was just here. Where is he? That's handy.
There were more of them.
Should we just blow him up? And by blow him up, I mean shoot him? I don't know. Ah! You started running. That was really scary.
My head
okay, there we go.
with a
Dead.
Concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
I was dreaming. It felt real enough to make me sick. Okay. E kick? Kicking the power fuse? That seems bad, right? Oh, we have to turn it off because we need to crawl over
The dark
this.
forest
I
was the
understand.
last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
I've used so many bullets. God damn it.
It's rabbit season.
I don't really understand the mechanic here. Please die. I'm not going to insert the battery because it recharges itself. Something up here. I need to go that way, I think. Maybe. But let's go this way first. Coffee thermos? Manuscript page. Let's do some reading. F5. Oh, this is later in the story. Interesting. We're skipping time.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
All right, chat. It's welcome to class. Welcome to creative writing class. It's your turn. What do you think's wrong with this paragraph? With this page? What do you notice? What would you change? What would you do differently? Oh my God, tactical fluke. Did you just flex on him? What the fuck? Oh my God, tactical fluke just flexed in chat. Meaning you spent how many chats? 345,000 chats. Oh my God, tactical fluke. That's amazing. That's so many packs. How far have we made it? Probably not very far. I think we're about an hour in. What would you change? Mona says literally. I mean, we do have the problem of what does that even mean to use literally this way? Is it a voice thing to say Rose would say it was literally the high point of her life? Maybe it's a voice thing. Maybe we're inhabiting her consciousness by using a phrase which we know to be incorrect. Like, is it literally the highest altitude you've ever been? What does this mean? That's the thing that gives me an orange flag. But if we're reading it generously, it's possible that it's a voice thing. I think it's possible, like Wampa's saying, we're trying to get into Rose's head. She's the kind of person who would say this. I'd lose the last sentence of the second paragraph. They were perfect for each other. It is the type of thing we just said where it's like, we are watching Rose watch them. Rose's description of Alice, the wife, is she was pretty confident and at ease with Wake, not like Rose. We don't need they were perfect for each other because that's just an editorializing that we basically can understand from the line before. Thing is, if you're writing a bestseller, you do want to sort of lean on comfort sentences and comfort descriptions and comfort cliches and tropes like they were perfect for each other. But the game is very aware of that. The game is two birds with one stone. We literally just heard it 30 seconds ago. They were perfect for each other. Like, the game is employing cliche. I think it's doing it interestingly. I think it's like it's having characters or the world use cliche in a meta game where everyone is aware that there's a famous writer in town. So there's something interesting going on there. I understand why it's here in terms of the game, but if you were a writer trying to describe something, you probably wouldn't want it there. Yeah. There's a little bit of that's a good one, Mona. This is a good clarity point. I think it probably is fine as is, but there is a little bit of clarity that you should watch out for, where we start by saying Rose, but then otherwise we say a lot of she, which is confusing when Rose is watching Alice. For instance, at the start of a paragraph, you are more likely to use a person's proper name rather than a pronoun, because it clarifies who, especially in a third-person omniscient narrative like this, where it is possible that we enter other people's brains. You need to center the reader in what voice what person's head you are speaking from. So one thing you could do would be to take these two paragraphs and potentially, I don't know that this is what I would do, but maybe you could start them with like Rose watched as, or Rose would have given anything to be called their friend. We don't lose anything in terms of syntax. We do gain clarity in terms of who's speaking and who's thinking. Anyways, Tactical Fluke, holy shit, thanks for the flex. Let me just take a quick little look at this. We gotta add Tactical Fluke to that list. I don't know if this comment is if that command is gonna be too long. Holy shit. Honestly, this page is fine in my opinion. Nothing special, but I don't see a lot of stuff that I'd call wrong. I think this is less bad than the last page for sure. Can we get a bonus stream with Ryan rewriting the manuscript? Okay, we are in the dark. Things are bad. I want to find all these manuscript pages, though. Look at this tractor. Hell yeah, brother. Have I ever told you guys the time that I hallucinated a tractor? Have I ever told you guys that story? I think because of the perspective, this just reads like not taking Rose's internal life very seriously works as if your plan is to write a throwaway character. I like that. We're not spending a ton of time in Rose's head there. We're just kind of inhabiting a throwaway character. Harley, you're an absolute legend. Will somebody type exclamation flex to see if that worked? Checkpoint reached. We gotta raise the price. Remind me to raise the... No!
What the hell was that?
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Remind me to raise the price on flexing later. God damn it. Okay, so I once... I did a 50-mile running race up at elevation. It was like 10 to 12,000 feet. And I got a little low in terms of my like oxygen saturation, which did cause me to hallucinate. And I was like running through the woods, and I saw a big boulder that was covered in moss. And I was hallucinating just a little bit, and I did think it was a John Deere tractor parked on top of a mountain in Colorado. I also ran over a root that was kind of twisty and curved. And I thought that it was a goose trying to attack my ankle.
Something uncoiled itself inside my head.
See, now that's great verb usage. Uncoiled?
I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Didn't even want to look at the water. Uncoiled. The game is definitely doing some interesting stuff with like, oh shit. With writing. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. All of this is obviously just my opinion, by the way. I'm sure I am wrong about some of it. I'm also sure other people would think differently. Because the beauty of something is absolutely subjective is what makes for good writing, what makes for good description is that we can have not just different opinions, but like drastically different opinions. And frankly, you can, the only real, like, hilariously, the only real rule about writing that actually applies is if you can make it work, it will work. People have employed so many different styles. They've broken every rule. That rule I just said about like describing lazily, where you add an adverb after a verb in order to paint the picture of how the verb is happening. Some writers break that really successfully. Some people are all pronouns now. No proper nouns.
Stucky was still out there.
Yep.
In the dark, stalking me.
Jesus fucking Christ. Where was this in Colorado? Near Rabbit Ears, near Steamboat Springs. I was at like 10,000 lithium batteries. Sponsored by Energizer. What's this? Never mind. That doesn't connect. Ah! There's too many of them. Let's insert a battery. Let's do it. We got so many batteries. Oh, God! Fuck, you scared the shit out of me, brother. Ah! Ah! Okay, you need to, like, flashlight them into, like... The fuck did you just throw at me? Into, like... Into, like, subsistence. Like, into solidness. Then you can kill them. That's the mechanic there. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is all... Can I climb up here? No? Climb up here? Climb up here? There it is. Woo! Is that gonna fall from the sky? Can I make it fall from the sky? Nope, doesn't look like it. Hi, Bobby. I'm sorry I scared your dogs. What is that yellow arrow for? The fuck is that yellow arrow for? The fuck is that yellow arrow for? What are these yellow arrows for? You trying to get me killed? It looked like I needed to go that way. Am I wrong? Oh, hello. The yellow paint debate? Yeah, absolutely am. That's such a good point. Brandon Sanderson doesn't have very complex prose, but he does get a lot of other things right. The Taken are filled with darkness. Okay? So I have not written a book, but the book is written. I mean, that's a handy-ass way to get your novel written that you've been putting off writing. Is have nightmares where the book is written by you, and then just copy down the text of the nightmares? What do you think this is?
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight.
The torch?
Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Who's someone, and how have they helped me? I got so many batteries. I have 18 batteries. Cool. I love that just having the flashlight on default doesn't even cost me anything. Dope. Can I get out this gate? Is that a cop car? Oh no, the cops are bad. There is a writer that I really like who can lucid dream. And I cannot do that. And he has talked occasionally about using lucid dreaming as a way to work on the stuff that he's working on. And I'm just like, can't a person fucking rest? Can't a person just rest at some point?
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Okay, I've got 41 revolver ammo. I don't like that the game has given me 41 reasons to shoot at shit. You know? That seems bad. Examine this.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
I found the generator. Just kidding. That's not a generator. Okay, we need a way up. I don't know what that is. And we need a generator. If someone turns these machines against me, that's terrifying. Terrifying. Like that bulldozer that knocked over our cabin first. I think I found the generator.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use it myself. I think I move it over and then put it right here to cross. A thermos! The most important thing in the game. Ow! Took some health damage. I'm gonna try and get all the thermoses. I'm sure I'm not gonna get them all, but you know, health damage. I'm speaking like an alien. Ah, no, my health has been damaged. No! No! The fuck did that come from? Okay, burn him. Burn him with the light. Burn him with the light. Okay, Q is actually really quick. Oh my god, reload, reload, reload. I forgot to reload the gun. I forgot to reload the gun. I was too busy reloading the battery. We have so many flashlight batteries. We got to use them. God, where did that axe come from? They're just tossing axes out here. Fuck. Speaking of lucid dreaming, has anyone else seen the girlies who say they can shift on TikTok? What does that mean? Shift? What are they shifting? Are they anamorphing? Shifting to their desired reality? Wait. Does that mean they're daydreaming? Are they daydreaming and calling it shifting? It was all pretending to date a Harry Potter character, usually. All of the world of fictional characters you could date, and you picked a Harry Potter character? We have a new manuscript. Wake is attacked by birds.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Okay. I'm decent with this one. We start with a cliche. I heard him before I saw him. It's fine. We do a lot of descriptive writing here, which is, none of it's like insanely great, but none of it's bad at all. I do wonder about, to me, 100 dead eyes. What do you think of when you think of dead eyes? Like, in terms of a description? Like, if I hear dead eyes, I think mostly eyes that are like almost the opposite of glittering. Oh my god, we got a shotgun! Let's go! Oh, that's the wrong button. 2. Let's fucking go. We have 2 bullets for our shotgun, but we have a shotgun. I mostly think of the opposite of glittering. I think of like void, matte black. Yeah. So to say that they were dead eyes then glittered gave me a little bit of a pause, but that could be a me thing, not somebody else thing. Somebody else, I think some people view dead eyes as like shark eyes. I've heard that as a description, where it's like these pale, reflective, like there's nothing going on behind them, but they're definitely, you know, they glitter. So I don't know. We're looking for collectibles and avoiding having to fight any more of those fucking terrifying little jumpy guys. I think of doll's eyes. Interesting. We have been... Oh, move the log lift. Yep, we want to move it. Seems good, right? Can I move it up or down? It says up or down, but it doesn't let me do it, so I don't think I can actually... Deadeyes makes me think of the Gen Z stare. What is the Gen Z stare? Good jump. Oh, I fell off! Fuck! That was the easiest jump I've ever made, and I fell off right afterwards. Oh my god, it nearly did it again. I think this character has like momentum or some shit. I nearly did it again. What is that? Is that a coffee thermos? No, it's not a coffee thermos. It's just some beer cans. Oh, no. I used my shotgun ammo for that. No. No, that's such a mistake. Fuck. I thought I had the... Oh, no. I have one shotgun bullet left. I fucked up. No, that was such a dummy move. And not in a, like, dummy thick move. Just dummy move. This is shotgun ammo? Let's go. Never mind. We're back in business, baby. Back to 2 bullets in my shotgun. The radio?
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep.
I do love
The
this.
weather's absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
I love the radio section so much.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find
Bye,
it.
Ricochet.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, you know, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Oh, Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice.
I love it. The insinuation there is that our dumb caller is too dumb for his own good, and the dog is actually onto something. Shotguns famously use bullets. Yeah, true.
It's out there now.
Shells,
Hope
sorry.
Toby comes home soon.
Yeah.
We have one less shell.
You have a good night now.
There's some yellow. Is that an arrow? I like these, not an arrow. I like those radio sections so much. They're very just like, stilted in their writing. But sort of so is radio talk generally. It's very like produced. It's very, it has a tone. It has something it's sort of trying to sell you in terms of mostly like a, I don't know, an earnest or potentially nostalgic sort of vibe. We have a new manuscript page. Let's fucking go. Wake finds pages. Oh, this is about to be meta.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
I find absolutely no problems with this piece of paper. I like it a lot. It scares me. I think this is the moment where we are sort of given a clue about what we're doing here. An act of creation that had rewritten the world. Thank God someone corrected the shells and bullets things. That's the important thing. Luke with the sass. Okay, okay.
The gas station was closer
I thought it was fine.
Its light welcoming in the darkness.
Oh, fuck. We're close, but so is Stucky. Do we use the shotgun? What if we just go around the outside? We'll just sneak mission this. We're on a stealth mission. We're on a stealth mission. They'll never find us if we just go around the outside. Oh fuck, I think he found me. That's the blur that means things are bad. Where is he? Oh! Oh, where? Go, God! Behind me? Throwing axes. Throwing axes out here. Dead. Okay, the shotgun's amazing. Shotgun's amazing. Are there more? I thought I killed him. Oh, there's more. Let's ah! They're always way closer than I think they should be. Ah! Way closer than I think they should be. I've gotten completely turned around and I have no idea where I am. Where I am. We have revolver ammo. Ah! Oh, we're dead. Why does it say safe haven if it's definitely not? Is that a trap? Did I just get trapped? I think I got trapped. Now it's the safe haven. Okay. Never mind. It was fine. Woo! Got some ammo. Got 13 batteries. I think the things are just attacking constantly. We need to head vaguely that direction. Chat, what do you guys got going on this week? Anybody have any big plans? Safe haven to the right. Oh, God! I kind of like this mechanic now that I understand it. The flashlight mechanic. You know? Now that I understand the, like, you need to sort of solidify them and then fight the darkness. We're missing a page. No, does that mean we missed it? No, we definitely missed it. Fuck. Well, I don't know. They have this image beside. Find this page in nightmare difficulty mode. Oh, I understand. You can only, there's extra pages in nightmare difficulty? No! The flashlight mechanic is very satisfying to me. Me too. It feels satisfying to have two resources that you're balancing.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Okay, this is very interesting. We're hearing about a place we have not yet been. Of course, the like sort of logic of the world with these descriptions, these manuscript pages, is that like there's a sort of like pre-told, like a fate thing. If it has been already typed on the page and then it happens to me, then it was sort of foretold. But this one, we're reading about it before we've experienced it, which then raises interesting questions about like, is there any way we can like stop what's happening on the page from happening? Yeah, I don't know. If only there had been a tutorial that showed you how that mechanic worked at the beginning of the game. Oh, I mean, like usual, I just understood it slightly later than the tutorial, which is usually how it works for me. We got D&D Friday night, a chemistry test. Iculus is going bouldering again for the first time in quite a while. It's been quite a while, right? Luke's moving. What day are you moving, Luke? Are you moving throughout the week? I have a week off daycare before a big project with the kids is starting. I'm trying to enjoy the calm before the storm. Hell yeah. Let's go to the light. 19 bullets in my revolver. Safe haven. In case of emergency, crack this thing to get some Energizer batteries. The bunny starts banging its drum across the screen. I think it's this one. Let's just run. Why walk? You know? No! I went the wrong way. Something's back there. I think something's back there. I don't know. I don't like it. More resources. Flare gun. Fuck it. Let's use the flare gun. Let's hit Carl Stuckey with a flare gun. Artifice has a first date. Let's go. The goal is to move on Saturday. Moving's a bunch of stuff throughout the week. Let's go. So Saturday will be like your first night in the new place. Proceed at your own risk. Okay. Oh, it's a fucking bird. I mean, do you think there's a coffee thermos over here? I almost walked past an extra area, guys. I mean, what if there was a coffee thermos over here? If I walk right through the middle of these claws, I kind of deserve to die by their hand, right? Oh no, I hope nobody squishes me. Takes me out of my misery here. Hi, speak of the devil. Suck it. Oh yeah, that is really satisfying. Really satisfying. The flare gun is dope. This game plays great for 2010. What year did Last of Us Part 1 come out? I should grab the page first, probably. Oh, that thing is swinging. Front seat question. 2013? I think it's... I mean, I don't know. So far, I feel like the gameplay rivals... Like, I really like The Last of Us from a story perspective, obviously. The gameplay, I'm, like, pretty cool with. I feel like it's very similar right now. I don't think it is better or worse, necessarily. We'll see how that holds up.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
So a good move here, a good writing move. One thing we can learn from this page that I really like. Paragraph shape. I think a lot of people when writing, like fiction or nonfiction, like narrative stuff, treat paragraph shape with less care than it could use. What I mean by that is like, when do you start a new paragraph? When do you stop an existing paragraph? And I think most of the answers are for like clarity and for emphasis. Clarity because if one person's internalized world is being presented in a third-person narrative, one thing you would want to do would be to... oh my god, speaking of perspective, we have something to talk about. You would group all of that in... You could group all of that in one paragraph so that when it ends, we are ready for a transition into a different type of, you know, zoom, for lack of a different type of perspective, for lack of a better word. We can also just do it for emphasis. Like, the last line here being its own paragraph, to me, is very good. And she wouldn't help me find Alice. It, like, centers us on what our goal is. It starts with and, so we know that it's a part of the last thought process of the paragraph above. But it's separated for emphasis. I just realized we have first person here, but Rose daydreams about Wake. Like, these are all titled from a third-person perspective, minus TV in the gas station. But this one was written in first person.
She asked.
The sheriff looks at me suspiciously, but we have I. Rose
knew she had been gushing, but
This is
right
third
now
person.
she didn't care. The man turned to face me.
This
His
is
face
first. Are we mostly first
I
person?
heard them before I saw them.
With occasional third person interludes?
I stepped into the gas station.
Yeah, we are. Okay, interesting. There's definitely a weird thing going on in this game with third person versus first person. Alan Wake talks about himself out loud, first person, I think, mostly. Which would be logical. That's how people would talk about themselves. The descriptions here on this screen are third person. And it... I guess the question kind of becomes why, or to what purpose. Let's go in here. I jumped. Shotgun? I already have a shotgun, but that's okay. Is that, if I watch this whole playthrough, does that mean I will have part of a master's in creative writing? I don't know. I just know it's going to piss some people off. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to turn this on. It's going to be my own face. Prophecy? Foretold fate?
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind.
It's not my own face.
Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the
Science.
price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide.
So this is like Twilight Zone.
If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barker...
But we do have a foretold. Like we were, I was talking about prophecy, and even though it is not my own face on this screen, we are getting something about prophecy.
is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight,
The what
I'm
institute?
going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet...
Coolest science teacher of all time. That's what the kids say.
I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun...
I mean, the funniest possible thing that could happen here is also the thing that most raises the stakes, right? Which is that he definitely dies.
Kill me.
So wait. What
No?
you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this
It got unplugged. Did you see that?
one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
I stumbled on it.
Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
That was amazing. Oh. It's so, and the reason I think it's amazing, I have to keep playing the game, is that I think it's just like the right level of self-aware. Like it's so like absurd and making fun of something. I don't know. It's such a hard line to walk. What is this? Where are they? I'm sure these bastards are out here somewhere. Checkpoint reached. Lot of bullets. Uh-oh. His dialogue is just like how-tos. And real estate listings. Okay, I have to make sure I'm not missing any fucking coffee mugs. I'll be right there to blast your ass. It's just, I have to make sure I'm not missing a coffee thermos somewhere. It's really hard to tell in this wispy art style. This foggy mess of shit. I mean, we cannot walk underneath that, right? Like... Oh, God! Oh, what's up, dude?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, what? Oh, God! They were right there! Oh, my God! I just lit myself on fire with that shit.
Dropping tools isn't easy and fatal.
Ah! Ah! This is bad. This is bad. This is real bad. Ah! I'm dead. I need more batteries. Batteries! I'm fucking dead. Ah, run! Oh my God. Oh Christ. There's too many of them. There's too many of them. Oh my Jesus. Oh. This is stressful. I feel like the battery never works the way I want it to. I have one flare bullet, which is not enough. All right, let's try that again. Thanks for prioritizing the coffee. I feel like it's an obvious priority, right? I think you misunderstood who was getting ass blasted. It's true. They blasted my ass. That worked? I think that worked. Okay, 2 bullets at a time with the shotgun. Okay, we've killed him. I think more came out eventually. Why is he not getting hit? Ah! He's fast as shit. We can dodge. We can dodge. Just run. Let's just try running. That's not gonna work. I'm dead. Dodge. What's the dodge button again? I think it's shift. Yo, I can't imagine nightmare mode over here. That was your 3rd death? Maybe we should save the old flare gun for later. Okay, we can do this. What if we just try running this time? Good old panic jump. We're just gonna run. Whoa! You guys should die. You guys should all die. Ah! There's always somebody behind me. Tap R to go faster. There's too many of them. There's too many of them. I'm too slow. Oh my god, I'm too slow. Shoot him with the flare. Did it work? Did I do it?
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reached the lights of the gas station alive.
We did it! Oh my god. He doesn't have a body I can loot for a coffee thermos, does he? He does look like he would carry a coffee thermos. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. The game, I'm not sure that the gameplay is as good as I thought it was. It gets a little chaotic in moments like that, but I'm also just bad at it still. Is there a button here I need to hit? Game is fun, though. Game is fun. Like, obviously, it's very intellectually stimulating in terms of just, like, my writer brain is having a lot of fun taking a look at stuff. But I'm excited to see where this goes because I think this game has, like... How do I phrase this? This game feels like it has more to say about horror or about something than most of the horror games I've played. That is so fucking scary. What is that? That is so surreal. I don't know. By Archaic Duck. The gameplay, in my opinion, is kind of older. Newer games do it better. I mean, I'm immediately...
the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
I'm immediately interested in Alan Wake 2. How long is Alan Wake 2? In terms of, like, hours, if you had to say. Front seat question. The atmosphere of this game is special to me. We finally made it to this fucking
I
gas
just
station.
experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Yeah, a gas station. This feels familiar to me. For you, 32 to 40? Checkpoint reached. This gas station float is so funny. Ah, manuscript page. I hope we learn more about Deerfest. How did Deerfest start? What's going on with Deerfest? What's like the big event of Deerfest? Is it the parade?
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick
Third
up
person.
the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Okay. I think we're going to do a couple more minutes and then we're going to probably call it a day. And we'll return to Alan Wake tomorrow. That one, nothing really to say there.
The Deerfest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Nothing really to say about that manuscript page.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Spilled oil. So Stucky didn't leave a body behind where we just were. We're imagining this is a nightmare. There is a TV, which I think we'll probably turn on. But I wonder if we'll find a body in here. You know? Puma racing oils, batteries, tough tires, soda light. They really want us to see this. We're gonna head into the garage. Washington plates. Gotta find a phone. All right, let's go see it. I swear I just heard something. TV? Yep.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness.
Oh, no.
Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness.
Oh, no.
I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
You done already lost it. That's terrifying. That to me suggests Alice falls in the water and is dead, and I emerge from the water trying to save her, having failed, and decide that the solution is to write my way out, Alexander Hamilton style. Like, to write the reality that will save her. Read? 68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15th to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, surprise competitions, live music. For the children, Bucktooth Charlie in the afternoons and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria in the evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest parade. I'm back. Did I miss anything epic? A very difficult fighting situation, and now we've made it to Stucky's Garage. Special offer with coupon. Oh my god. Dice for your dash. That's funny. Does that say skanky hoe? Was that what that says? What the hell? We're out here selling these sunglasses. Oh, we got a map. We got a map. That's way more important. That's fucking amazing. That's the funniest thing I've seen in the game so far. We got a map, which I'm very into. Tourist info, cabin rental, Bright Falls, Watery, Elderwood National Park, Cauldron Lake Lodge. We were on it was like Bright Isles. What was it called? Right. What was the name of the island, chat? Front seat question. Something Isle. Dean Isle. No, it was like something Isle. Bright Isle? Diver's Isle. Diverse Isle. That's right. Diver's Isle. I mean, I don't see it, but I don't think that it matters. All right, let's use the phone.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Okay, the story of being apprehended by the sheriff, questioned, and then nothing making sense to the sheriff.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island
Cauldron
on
Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in
That's
the
what I was just about to say.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head.
There was no island on the lake in the drawing.
Listen.
Map.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky?
Ryuichi says, oh, nice, Alan Wake. I worked on this game, the original Xbox 360 version. No way. Holy shit. I'm loving the game so far.
The guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me.
I was a tester? That's amazing.
She wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
You have to lie to the police here? We have to doubt his reality, though. We do a hard zoom out through the mist. We switch locations. What's going on here? Is this the dock and it's fine? Or no, this is where we drove off the road? This is where there's no island. Okay. We made it to the title?
The Sandman tiptoes to my room every night. Just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper.
Okay, I was like, thank God, we ended the tutorial. End of episode 1, technically. I was like, we beat the tutorial.
I close my eyes.
What is this song?
Then I drift
Are we about to get
away
copyright struck? Probably.
into the
Previously on Alan Wake.
What? Oh my god, that's Roy Orbison. Oh my god, my stepdad loved Roy Orbison. My stepdad, who's no longer with us, loved Roy Orbison. Holy shit. What song is that? The voice, that makes a lot of sense with the voice. Oh man. That's it, guys. That's the game. I think if we quit here, that's the song from Blue Velvet. No Shot, which I still have not seen, actually. The Lynch reference, huh? Interesting. If I quit here to menu, will I be able to resume exactly where I am? Do we know? Does anybody know? Song is called In Dreams. You should resume right here. Okay, perfect. Then that is a perfect place to call it. Holy shit. I mean, I have played some awesome games this year. This is a great one. This is a great one so far. I am really enjoying it. Maybe my favorite game of October so far. We're just starting, but we will be back tomorrow. And hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, you should come hang out at the live streams as I play this, because I'm gonna start publishing this on YouTube before too long. So you'll still have a chance to make it to the rest of the game on Twitch, if you would like to. But yeah, today is Tuesday. We're gonna play some more tomorrow, aka Wednesday at 12-ish p.m. We'll start some more Alan. We'll do a couple more hours of some Alan Wake. Yeah, this is a great game so far. Holy crap! I get the hype. I'm loving it. I hope we get more manuscript pages tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna stop right there. Anyways, bye guys. See ya! These are the types of games that feel like it was made especially for you. I get that now. I get it. I get it completely. Yeah. I feel like I'm in my element right now. I'm loving it. All right. See you guys. All right. We're in a good spot. Good spot. I'm liking this. Whew. I've been so busy I'll have to watch it on YouTube to know what's going on. Mostly Ryan talks about writing, and a little bit Ryan misses shots. Now I'm gonna listen to In Dreams by Roy Orbison. Here's a question. I was gonna say, there's a song I really like called In Dreams by Sierra Farrell, which is not a cover. Okay. Don't forget some Ryan Screams as well. Absolutely. Hope I'll be there tomorrow during stream. Yeah. If not, we'll wait. It'll be next week before we continue after that. So thanks for hanging out today, you guys. Ah, this is a vibe. Holy shit. We'll do an ending screen today just so we can hear this. I'm loving this. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I will see you tomorrow. Until then. Bye-bye. Tactical Fluke with the flex today. That's huge. Insane Tactical Fluke. I'm going to raise the price in just a second. What a fucking flex. What a perfect song for this game so far. I have no idea what was going on in that game. We are very also unsure about what is reality and what is not at this point. Oh, seems like a very productive confusion so far, Ryuichi. Absolutely.